The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Glendale. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now the second back taken in the April draft, it's Trey Benson. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That is brought in. It is a big gain for Arizona. 52 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Conner. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Murray gonna hand this to Benson. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Conner. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Raiders' kick is good. And the Cardinals are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Raiders to kick off for Arizona.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
A second down throw for Goff. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Sure, there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. It is 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Operating from the gun is Brissett. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Has an opening, past the 40. And they finally wrestle him down at the Lions' 37-yard line. A long one from Gibbs, 35 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Williams in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He'll get about 2. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense on what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Here's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Goff. That is intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cardinals are out to a 10-0 lead. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Goff. Open man is the rookie from Arkansas. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get about 5. So after 1, 10-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Glendale. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They hand it to Gibbs. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go play action with Goff. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Lions are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Brissett gonna throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you. You can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Lions 1st down.
By the end of last season, Mike, on that NFC Championship run of the Detroit Lions, Jahmyr Gibbs really found his stride. They can do so many different things with him, run game, pass game, no matter how you do it. When you get the ball into this kid's hands, he can do a lot.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Goff to throw. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. In trouble, and down he goes.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
He'll find Harrison working across the field. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And this will work out well. Touchdown by the special teams unit right at the 10-yard line. On first and 10, here's Goff. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now it's Brissett. That's caught downfield by Harrison. Mark Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. It's his second touchdown of the year. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Williams in motion. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A huge play just before the half. It's a gain of 34. Goff to throw on first down. He's going to run it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in this 11-point game. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And that one all the way over the back line of the end zone. Can't do that anymore. Per the new rule, cost you 5 more yards, and the ball comes out to the 30-yard line. He'll get this out to the left flat, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On second down, Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Next first down pickup there by Sam Laporta, the second-year tight end out of Iowa. And you talk about having a breakout rookie campaign, Mike. I mean, to make the Pro Bowl as a rookie at the tight end position is no easy feat. He kind of burst onto the scene as the Lions found themselves in the NFC Championship. I had a chance this summer to spend some time with him at our TEU, kind of our tight end-only camp that I run with Kelsey and Kittle in Nashville. And seeing him work up close and personal, you can see why, even though he's a young player, he's had the level of success that he's had only 2 years now into his career.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Throwing, Goff. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Goff has his offense ready for this two-point try. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they get the two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Brissett. Here's a screen set up for Benson. Woo! And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he's shedding tackles left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
Had ourselves a bit of a one-man wrecking crew out there for a minute, huh, Mike? I mean, dishing out punishment to every defender in his way. I'll tell you, the next guy who comes in one-on-one, he's going to have that run in the back of his mind.
Now give up the middle, it's Benson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And after that last run by Trey Benson, Mike, you can really see the qualities that has these Arizona Cardinals coaches so high on this running back. I mean, last year, 14 rushing touchdowns in 2023, a career high in college. He can get downhill. He's strong. He's big. He really has everything you're looking for in an NFL back.
We're set now on first down. And he'll take it on in. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
A run out of the gun with Benson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun is Brissett.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. They put a receiver in motion to the left. They run on the jet sweep. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Second and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
It's now third and goal.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's fourth down. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs. On first down, it's Goff. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Second and 7.
19, set.
It's a draw and a give to Connor. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
To throw is Goff. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick-6 for touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their second pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
And now you get the pick-6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2. He'll run with Benson. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. To throw is Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's caught. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here's 1st and 10. start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Brissett. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Cardinals lining up for punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up 3rd down. Goff to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll go play action here with Brissett. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here is Brissett. That is caught to the goal line and in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And another score puts them in great shape here In the fourth quarter, Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start, and this is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Goff to throw on first down. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. But he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll go play action with Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. Now Goff going for it all. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Goff. Comeback route, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it's going to be 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, it's Connor. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Play action, and here's Brissett. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.